Oh, welcome, it's Al. So, okay. I'm overwhelmed in a good way. And I do have to give some shout outs. So yesterday, I was lucky enough, fortunate enough, and just overwhelmingly grateful that I got to be invited to be a part of a really special event yesterday. Um, the Esotorical Magazine live event. It was so much fun. Um, I got to be like a living magazine segment yesterday called Ask the Ask the Expert. um, I got to share my spot with Joe Mantelion, and we were interviewed by Stephen Bright. Stephen Bright and Kim Arnold out of England uh, created and published the magazine called the Esotorical Magazine. And it's a magazine about, I guess, like all things psychically esoteric. Uh, Deck reviews, deck publications, um, interviewing authors, creators along tarot cards and oracle cards and like all kind of things under those manners, I guess. Um, but I wanted to say thank you to Stephen and to Kim for giving me a chance to be a part of such an amazing event. It was absolutely wonderful. The day flew by like lightning, and yet I was able to immerse myself into every single segment that came before mine, and I learned so much. There were so many things in the segments from the other presenters that I am going to use as part of my regular toolbox. Um, Marian, oh, please forgive me, Marian, because I can't remember your name right off the bat, but your last name, I mean. But Marian presented a reading called Who Am I Now? And it so rang true for me because a year ago next month, I got sent home to be in a lockdown for pandemic. In the course of that year, I ended up losing my job. And so for her to present a Who Am I Now reading yesterday, it asked me to look at who I was before pandemic started. And then it asked me to look at who I am now during the course of pandemic. And it was such an eye-opener for me. And before, quick rundown for it. Before the pandemic, I kind of just flew by the seat of my pants, and also flew by the seat of my pants with a intuitive twinge to it, meaning I knew everything was going to be okay. One way, shape, or form, I was going to be fine. I'm going to land on my feet, good to go, no problem. Mid-stride during pandemic, a year later, I still know I'm going to be okay, but I got to think more. And that's what came out. Before I would intuitively behave and things would work. Now I've actually got to think about what's going to happen, how I'm going to approach things. I have to use my analytical brain. And that's not something that I'm used to. Mind you, I do think, I plan, but I didn't live that way. And now I think, according to the reading that I did yesterday, I think I have to. I think I got to pay more attention. And so, Marianne, I do have to say thank you for that, because that actually was quite the eye-opener. And I really enjoyed your segment, so thank you. I also enjoyed other segments as well. Wicca, it was so much fun watching you, and what a great way to start the show, Wicca. Thank you so much. And I also enjoyed the spells after your readings, or after the instructional part. The spell part after was really cool. And so, when it came to my turn, it was just people sent in questions, and Stephen got to interview me and my friend Joe, and we answered the questions that were submitted. And then there were a couple of live questions from the audience yesterday, and I had the absolute best time all day long. And then when I got to be a presenter, my heart was pounding inside my chest. The first, of the few minutes before my part was to go live, and then and then my heart was still pounding an hour later because I was able to get through it and actually sound like I made sense. Sometimes for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, when I'm in a moment and it's kind of like lights, camera, go, I blank out. I have no idea what happens during the time frame. So thankfully, it was a recorded event yesterday, and I got to go back and watch myself actually live through it. And as a spectator, I watched how I behaved, and I watched my answers, and I watched my interaction with the other gentlemen, Stephen and Joe, and it was fun. I had such a good time, and I think I sounded kind of smart. I think, and I really just enjoyed myself. So Kim, Stephen, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I had a blast yesterday. The presentations were amazing. The two of you, for as much as you had to work through and all the details, you came off completely chill, like so relaxed and so just, I got this. I do this every day. This is so cool. You guys came off so pulled together, and it just made me feel a lot better about when it was my turn. And so thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to be a part of such a magical event. It was wonderful. And if you're ever thinking about doing something like that again, count me in. Put my name in the hat. I am ready to party. Thank you again, guys. And thank you everybody who was a part of the event. Paul, the tech guy. Whoa. That kid kept everything moving so smooth. It was like magic. Everything was just everything flowed together so seamless. His work is amazing. So Paul Spicer, I believe that's his name, the tech guy from yesterday, based out of England. But yes, amazing. So thank you guys so much. And everybody who participated, everybody who was there to watch the show, thank you. We couldn't have pulled it off without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.